Alright, boys and girls, let's get this Beechcraft out. Do some touch and goes. Okay. Pity he can stay on. Otherwise, all that stays on after. So I just did a few runs. Just get some practice in. Yeah, look, you can see the flaps are in the same spot. Put those in takeoff. Start up our Garmin. Alright. Sure she's rich. Open this up just a wee bit. Give her a little bit of fuel. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Alright. And let's go engine start. Hey. Low volts, that's fine. Okay, get our alternators on. Pitot heat can stay on. Don't look at that, the beacon was on. Taxi lights, we don't need any floodlights or anything. Flaps are good. Cow flaps good. We're gonna set them to take off, which is about 3 on the flaps. Alright, let's go.
Ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf ready to taxi straight out departure with whiskey. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 via taxiway cross runway 2 tree Bravo. Contact tower on 118.4 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway tree 2 via taxiway cross runway 2 tree Bravo Beechcraft Sierra X-Ray Golf.
Okay, we're gonna have to go through this guy because he won't get out of the way. Sorry, bud. No pushback for me today. Scusi. Alright. So basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go out, we're gonna fly a traffic pattern. And we're gonna end up probably going around left traffic, it seems like today. And then, yeah, don't mind me, I'm just being a rebel, not following the taxi lines. Greatest part of being GA, I got nobody watching over me. So we'll brake a little here, hold short of this. Come on, just tap the brakes, holding short. Alright, let's get out of here.
Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf at runway tree 2 ready for takeoff straight out departure.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 straight out departure approved.
Hey, let's go. So we're gonna put up our RPMs, or our prop angle. We're gonna max that out. Yeah, there we go. Now the props are ready to give us some power. I want to acknowledge, I don't know why it's not now.
Runway tree 2 Beechcraft Sierra X-Ray Golf.
Alright, we're gonna get lined up here. And right quick, we'll double check our lights. Taxiing off, all those are good. Let's bail. We'll go half throttle. Get the torque under control. I'm gonna zoom out here. There we go. Okay, now we'll give her full throttle. Gotta watch the RPMs because she actually can hurt herself. Alright. Yeah, there she goes there. She's a little in the red. Just pull her back just a little. And B1 at 70. Ooh, she's getting away from me there while I was trying to manage everything. That back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, gear up. Yup. We're all good. Airspeed is having trouble. There we go. Pull the RPM back just a little bit. Alright, we're fine now. We're gonna bring her down. We're gonna start our left-hand turn. don't mind him. He's just wary about my safety. I might have pulled up a little too early. I'm pretty sure it's 70 knots on this buy. Alright. There we go. So let's get this touch and go on the go.
Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf touch and go.
Ended up setting all my buttons so I can quick look around.
Runway tree 2. Altimeter 29er.9er2 wind 289er at tree.
Fly left traffic runway tree 2 Beechcraft Sierra X-ray Golf.
There we go. Yep. There it is right there. I set up the little waypoints and stuff just to make it a little easier on the crazy airports. But so far on Halifax, it's no problem. This is my airport. I know it like the back of my hand. I just like to fly it because it's basic, and there's about 4,000 people sitting at Chicago right now, so I get about 10 FPS. I have to say though, my overall impressions of the game's fucking wicked. It absolutely kills it. It feels better than X-Plane by a million. Like, planes feel like planes, they don't feel like little floaty things anymore. It's absolutely insane what they've managed to do so far. And it's only going to get better. Of course, it's got its bugs and stuff, but hey, not to mention 91 gigs to download at the beginning. That isn't all downloads, because some of them are, decompressing files, so they're going to take way longer than they would have if you were going to download them. I'm going to put the nose down just a little bit here. My quick trim's not really trimming. Yeah, left traffic pattern. Runway 32's right there. Let's get some third person going. It's a beautiful looking plane right there. Yeah, look at that. Just coming in here. Alright, let's get her inside, get ready for this. Okay. So we're about parallel with 3-2. We're going to make this left-hand turn here in a little. I'm not going to follow that waypoint exactly because it's a little absurd to come in that sharp. I'm here to practice. I'm not here to rush it. What else can I say about it? I haven't tried the double props too much yet. I've tried a lot of the triple props and single props just because they work the best with my CH Eclipse yoke. It's been a blast, I'll tell you that immediately. 100% better next plane. Alright, we'll start our left turn, come in for our landing. I'm gonna pop out first degree of flaps. We're gonna put the nose down just to keep some airspeed. I'm actually gonna trim this just a little more. There you go. Alright, let's come in for landing lights. That's good. Gear down. 115 knots, keeping good speed, Yeah, this is looking good. Alright, we'll use our quick view from now on, since we're set up pretty A-okay here. We come right in on that. What are we sitting at? About 2,900 feet. Not much. Negative VS right now. Okay, we're gonna cut the engine power down. Come in for our left turn. She doesn't really want to pick up anymore, which is good. Yeah, that's looking prime right there. Yeah, here we go. Listen to that sound. That is fantastic. Okay, we're going to go into our final degree of flaps, push the nose down. There it is, bleeding off airspeed, nice and slow on their descent here. Ooh, caught a little bit of wind there. I think it's about 5 knots coming from my 1 o'clock. About 290. Sorry, not my 1 o'clock, it would be my 11 o'clock. This is looking good. We're on a bit of an angle, but everything's all good. Airspeed's good. I'm actually going to bring up... There we go. bring it down just a little bit more. Alright, gotta focus. Look at the end of the runway. Let it land itself. Hey, woo, put her down. There we go.
Going to 121.9er Beechcraft
There we
Sierra
go.
X-Ray Golf.
Alright, bring those flaps up. Bring that RPM to feather. Push it rich. Oh, I love the engine change. There we go. It wasn't so much touch and go. I don't know why they wouldn't do that for me now, but that's okay. I must not have clicked touch and go. That's my apologies. But we can show you what happens after you do a quick little flight here, just to get your logbook set up. There we go. Don't worry, there will be more content in the future for sure. I absolutely adore this game so far. I think it runs great, it plays great, it looks great, it feels great. I don't have the best yoke and I still quite enjoy it. I managed to make landings like that. That was actually a fantastic landing. I am more than happy with that. Afterwards could have went great. So let's say we want to go to parking.
Ground Beechcraft Alpha Sierra
Now that
X-Ray
we're off,
Golf
clear
request
the runway.
taxi to parking.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
So,
Taxiing to general
you can see this
aviation
ribbon I've got
parking
laid
using
out here.
taxiway Alpha Beechcraft Sierra X-Ray Golf.
I know this airport, so it's not that big of a deal, but when you get to like Chicago or to Washington or whatever it is, it gets pretty insane. I went to, I think it was Seattle yesterday, and they had about 30 different steps that I had to. I might be able to include a picture of it because I'm pretty sure I screenshot how absurd it was. But they have that, and so I basically turn on this little ribbon while I'm in the busy airports, just to help everything out. Because other than that, it's kind of hard to read the signs, pay attention to everything, and stay on the taxi line. Depends what you're going for, of course. I've seen people fly 747s upside down into a building, so it's like, you take it with a grain of salt. But if the realism's there, if you want it, you just gotta be looking for it, you gotta pay attention. It's very good. Kind of speeding right now, but oh well. I highly recommend everybody goes into their accessibility options just right off the bat and change everything. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to your assistance. For the most part, I want as hard as possible so that way I have the least amount of stuff popping up on my screen, because there's nothing worse than trying to fly and having shit saying you're doing it wrong. And you know what? If you're doing it wrong, you'll probably fall this guy, and that's trial by fire, baby. That's why you're doing it on a video game. For general settings, a lot of people are having trouble hearing things. Turn your text-to-speech from Azure to Windows Offline, because Azure seems to be broken. A lot of this stuff, I wouldn't even bother changing too much. A lot of it's really good. When you're going into your data, make sure you've got everything turned up to max, so that way you can get the best FPS and have the best chances of staying connected, which has been all over the place. I would highly recommend going realistic. There's no point playing it if the plane's going to fly itself. Just little things like that. There's a lot of good stuff. I had to manually do my configuration on the yoke, just so you know. If you would like any information onto that, just message me. I can put a picture of something, say, or at least like showing you how to do it, because it gets a little confusing at first, and it takes about an hour to fully set up, get the sensitivity right, blah 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 blah, so on and so forth. So now that we got some of the everything everybody should know type stuff, let's get this plane parked and just show you what happens when you do a nice full run, just in case nobody's played yet. This is nothing special. This is kind of like an introductory to the series. So as we come off of Alpha here, this would be Juliet. Right, what we're looking at right now is a cargo pad. This would be IMP pad for military. Looks a little different than that, but hey, I'm okay with semi-realism. So as we go down this uncontrolled runway towards, or sorry, taxiway to Juliet, there's a lot of private stuff down here. You've got like a private aviation ramp, private cargo stuff, private GA, and you also have commercial helicopter business that takes people to oil rigs. This would be military. That's your cargo and stuff. The building's much bigger in real life, but I think it only sees gateway, which is fine. That's cool. I would be parking there, really, but it's got me going down to what we call Cougar down here. Yeah, this little area up here is for helicopters. I would not be parking here. I'd be parking right there. But, hey, look, this guy's... Halifax is surprisingly busier than I thought it would be, honestly. I thought, because yesterday I flew here, maybe everybody didn't get the game yet. I got it as soon as it dropped, so I was playing at 6 in the morning, I think, after everything got downloaded. And there was no one here. Alright, as we pull in here, there's a TBM. Wish I had the Pilatus PC-12. Let's make sure we don't clip anybody here. Come in between. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, perfect. And then we're gonna turn around him. And we'll kind of park in this little square for us. This won't show up unless you have it on. There we go. And we'll park here.
Generic Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot pushback request accepted.
Come on. He'll actually give you proper hand signals, so this means he wants you to come closer. That's basically, he'll inch it towards an X. So we're gonna, which is super cool. Yeah, look, he's telling me to come forward. Stop. Nope, a little bit more. Come on. Come on, baby. Just a little bit. These guys are ballsy being in front of me. There he goes. That means set brakes. Set brakes. Then we can turn everything off.
Generic Charlie Foxtrot
Boom.
Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 via taxiway Alpha Cross runway
Everything's
23
off.
Bravo. Contact
Boom.
tower.
Just like that. As soon as you turn it off as if you were done with it, it brings you out to the world. And that is super cool. You can continue on your flight, refill your fuel, all that good stuff, or you can go and change something. It'll keep all this information in your logbook. So I hope you enjoyed that first little look at the game, and for sure we will be staying on top of it. We enjoy this very much, and there's not really anything better than this right now, so I hope to see you in the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, because I will answer questions and do videos and more.